Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Matt and Bong with Fight Media coming at you guys with another video. You guys already know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney. It was a very entertaining fight, very back and forth. Obviously, the decision went in Devin Haney's favor. A very controversial decision. Everybody's already talking about it. The world of boxing, all the fans, everybody's already buzzing about the outcome because a lot of people think that Vasily Lomachenko won the fight. And in my opinion, I thought he did too. I thought he did enough. You know, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong, and I think that my prediction was wrong. I said Devin by unanimous decision. I thought he'd get it done easily, but then again, I don't know what it is with these younger fighters nowadays, but the game plan and the style of fighting, the way they approach their fights recently, they're giving into what the fans want them to do, as opposed to, you know, doing what got you to the dance. You know, you have to do what got you to the dance. If your game plan is to move, you know, be very mobile, stick and move, use that jab all night long, you know, land your counter shots and hold. Yeah, that's been winning him fights, instead of, you know, going into the fight thinking that, you know, I'm gonna prove something. This isn't the guy that you want to, you know, prove something against. You take a you know, a B class fighter, maybe somebody that, you know, is competitive, is competition, but you don't try to work on new stuff against a guy like Loma. You don't do that. You don't go in there and think you're just gonna walk him down just because he's old. You should have fought the same way you fight every fighter, the same style. Why would you abandon the style that gets you to the dance? That's what I didn't understand from Devin Haney. I think he really messed up in terms of, you know, his game plan. I thought that he really was supposed to use his jab more. The distance was way too close for my liking. You know, Loma was able to land whenever he wanted to because he was in range to land those shots. His pressure, his tenacity was too much for Devin. You know, in my opinion, I do think that Devin won a lot of early rounds. I had the fight 7-5 for Loma, but obviously when you leave it in the hands of the judges, it can go any way. And to be honest with you, I can't be mad at the decision because you know, I could have seen it playing out in all, you know, three different ways for a judge's point of view because, you know, a lot of those rounds were swing rounds. They were hard rounds to score, so I can't be too mad at it. But at the end of the day, I do think that Loma did make a mistake in terms of, you know, he hurt Devin in the 11th round. He saw what happened with the Teofimo fight and how he left it to the judges, and, you know, he lost the decision. And I think that Teofimo had a better performance than Devin did against Loma, and you know, Loma should have stopped Devin. You know, should have, you know, stepped on the gas when he had the chance in the 11th round, because I really do think that Devin Haney was hurt. You know, from that combination, Loma threw the left hand and then, you know, switched up his stance and landed that right, hard, short right hand that Devin didn't expect because he was basically, you know, running towards him. Devin didn't have time to react or recover, and I think he was hurt in that 11th round. And you know, Loma still had a minute to go hard. Maybe it was his gassing, maybe it's the age, but he didn't go after Devin. And I think that was his biggest mistake. You know, throughout the whole fight. I thought otherwise he fought a tremendous fight, and then that 12th round, you gotta, you know, win that round in clear fashion, because, you know, Devin winning that round was very key in my opinion. You know, that's what made me think maybe this is going to be a draw, but I still, you know, gave it to Loma 7-5. I tried to give it to somebody. So I like I said before, I can't be too mad at the decision. It wasn't a horrible decision. You know, I personally think Loma won. You know, but like I said before, there were a lot of swing rounds. You know, Devin landed a lot of shots to the body that were effective, that slowed Loma down. Maybe that was key in, you know, the 12th round being so, you know, wide for Devin, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it was a good fight. It was an entertaining fight. But now I think that after seeing that performance, guys like Shakur and guys like Tank, you know, they're licking their chops. They're saying, I want next, you know, when it comes to Devin Haney, because, you know, if Tank gets in there with Devin, I think he stops him, to be honest with you. And, you know, that wasn't my energy going into this fight, but after seeing that kind of performance, I think that if Devin doesn't go back to his, you know, his typical style of, you know, do the clinching. The clinching works, you know, stick and move, be mobile, and, you know, counter shots, and make him chase you. You were going after him, and you were making it easy on him. You made it easy for Loma, you know, did Devin. Why would you go hunt for your food when you're so used to guys coming to get you, and then you land those counter shots and you're slipping? It wasn't the smart game plan for me, you know, in terms of what I thought Devin should do. You know, Loma was just he was a force to be reckoned with, I'm telling you. You know, ever since, I never bet on fights, you know, until the very, you know, lead up. And this one I stayed off of. I was going to bet on a Devin Haney decision because that's what I've been thinking. That's what I thought was going to happen. But, you know, after all the lead up, you know, seeing the body language, everything Devin did, that was, you know, out of character, the push at the weigh-in, you know, I was just thinking something weird's going to happen. Like I thought, it was weird to me. It seemed like Devin was moving kind of funny. It might have been his legs. Because it was the first round. I was like, why is he standing so straight up? Why does it not seem like he's as fluid as normal, as usual? And, you know, he just seemed off balance, in my opinion. He was very straight up. Didn't move a lot, was in front of Loma the whole time. Loma was landing that short left hand and, you know, cutting off the angle and turning on Devin easily. And Devin was, you know, slow. The timing was too fast. Loma was really sharp, and it was hard for Devin to, you know, keep up with Loma. But, you know, that just goes to show how good Loma still is. He's still a really tough fighter to beat. He's a tough code to crack, and you know, it wasn't a good performance from Devin, in my opinion. Not his best at all. But he was fighting a, you know, really credible opponent in Loma. And I'm excited to see what Devin does next, because I'm sure social media, all the boxing critics are going to, you know, tell him that that fight was too close, that he has to do the rematch. So we'll see if he has to do it again. But Loma thinks he won the fight. I personally think Loma won the fight, but congratulations to Devin Haney. It's not in his hands, you know, in terms of the judging. So respect to Devin. Let's see what he does next. Maybe he gives Loma the rematch. I'd love to see it again. I'd love to see them run it back, because it was a great fight. But let me know in the comments, do you guys think it was a robbery, or do you guys think Devin Haney, you know, was the rightful winner and, you know, got the decision he deserved? So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace. That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.